name is Gwen, and I want to start a new series this week and this month. I took a little bit of time off from streaming and videos for a vacation, so I want to get back into it with something I've been wanting to do for a while actually, which is the freeCodeCamp Python challenges. So I'll post the link here. I'm guessing you probably know, wait, I have to refresh the chat. I'm guessing you've probably seen freeCodeCamp before. Oh, hey Dev Oleski and Vincent, how are you? Yeah. Not sure how early it is for you. It's about 9 a.m. for me. Oh, cool. Then I guess we'll be doing it together. Yeah, for Python, I really haven't done Python challenges. Let's see, I was doing HackerRank for a while, and then I went on and did Code Wars and coding games, but it's been a while, so I think this will be a good refresher. And I'm most excited about getting into the projects. So if you scroll down, all of the first sections on freeCodeCamp, they're all JavaScript up through quality assurance. So that's six sections. They're all, I guess they're HTML, CSS, and then mostly JavaScript here. And then the next 5 sections, one second, I had to sneeze. All right, and the next 5 sections, scientific computing, data analysis, information security, machine learning. I guess these 4 sections, they're all Python, which will be interesting because I haven't used a lot of these libraries in a while, maybe about a year. So, hey Ant-Man, how are you? Oh, it's 9 p.m. Are you in India? Korea, maybe? Coding interview prep. Yeah, I guess that's language agnostic. So I'm going to start with the first one, the scientific computing, and this will also go over Python basics. So they have some introductory lessons. I'll go ahead and do these first. I'm guessing it's going to be just kind of a monotonous going through lesson after lesson at first, and then we'll finally get to the projects, which will be a lot more fun, but we won't get to those this stream, but hopefully in the next stream we can. And I haven't actually, I looked over the information covered in these when the Python curriculum first came out, but I never really did the challenges. So I'm excited about this. So let me post the link to this. You're from the Boston area, Ant-Man? Me too. I'm actually from, well, I was born in Brighton, but I grew up in Hull. What area are you from? The image is lagging. I really tried to optimize my computer this time, and the stream also, so it definitely isn't as bad as last time, but hopefully it gets better. It says it's in the orange now, which means it's a okay but not great. Okay, so why program? No, I still haven't gotten one. Oh, these are videos. Okay. How to install Python, the introduction to Python. Okay, I'm gonna skip these then. Wait, who should learn to program? Everyone. Even if you don't want to be a programmer. Okay, hardware architecture. Where are your programs stored when they are running? Memory. I might actually go back and watch this video after. I don't want to watch it during the stream. What will print out after running these 2 lines of code? 6. Okay, so basic variables, and then this is the last video they have at the beginning. Are you running on M1? No. No, this is long before M1. This laptop is late. It's a late 2015 model, which I got in 2016. So yeah, it's getting up there in years. Okay, x equals, so that's 44. What is this video on? Oh, elements of Python. Okay. Oh, there's more. Variables, expressions, and statements. Okay, I'm gonna skip some of these, I think. What is the symbol used in an assignment statement? The equal sign. Intermediate expressions. And they have links to exercises. Let me look at this. Oh, they're YouTube videos. Okay. Don't want those to start playing, actually. Yeah, let me go back to... This is a new menu. That's nice. Curriculum. Okay, let me go back to Python. Intermediate expressions. Yeah, it looks like these are all videos, actually. I thought they might be interactive challenges, but I guess maybe they haven't gotten that to work yet. All right. I didn't want to look at these before the stream, but maybe I should have taken a look. Because all the JavaScript ones are interactive in there. Vincent, are you saying let's race? Like a road race in Boston? Oh, you're from Cambridge. Okay. Yeah, I've stayed there before. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna actually jump into the projects. This isn't what I was expecting to do, but it seems like these are all of them are just videos, and then they seem to just have like some other exercises and then a quiz below them, which is interesting. I really like their video content, so. All right, so I guess I'm gonna try out a Python project here. Okay, and that's just to claim a certification once you finish all the projects. Arithmetic formulator. How long do you plan on doing this stream? Just until 10 or so. I actually have to start meetings. So my time is 9:19 right now, so probably another 40 minutes. This is kind of a warm-up, so I can get used to doing the Python challenges. All right, so create a function that receives a list of strings that are arithmetic problems, okay, and returns the problem arranged vertically side by side. Okay, so this is string manipulation. Okay, so I have to go to this link, which is a Replit project. And after going to the link, fork the project. Okay, I didn't know you could fork on Replit. That's cool. Once you complete the project based on the instructions in readme.md, submit your project link below. We are still developing the interactive instructional part, okay, of the Python curriculum. For now, here are some videos on freeCodeCamp.org YouTube channel that will teach you everything you need to know to complete this project. Wow, 14-hour-long Python video. The longest video I ever made was 3.5 hours, so 14 hours, that's a lot of dedication. Learn Python video course for 2 hours. Okay, so I don't need this. I'm going to go ahead and go to Ripple. Oh, thanks, Ant-Man. I actually came out with version 2. Okay, I'm just going to log in with GitHub, I guess. Yeah, I came out with version 2 at the end of last year. So if you bought version 1, let me know. I can send you a updated copy. I actually learned a lot when I published that book. I learned a lot when I published that book back in 2019. I got a lot of feedback. I learned some new things. So yeah, I think version 2 is a lot better, and I added some extra content that I felt was missing in version 1. Okay. I guess reach out to me on Twitter if you can, and I can send you the updated copy. Draw directly. You can collaboratively whiteboard in Replit. This has changed a lot since the last time I saw this. Okay. Students in primary school often arrange arithmetic problems vertically to make them easier to solve. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to create a function that receives a list of strings that are arithmetic problems and return the problem arranged vertically side by side. Vertically and side by side. The function should optionally take a second argument. When the second argument is set to true, the answers should be displayed. Okay. So vertically and side by side. Oh, okay. So each one is its own problem. Display each problem vertically like this. This is a lot of string manipulation. I'm kind of rusty on this. This will be good. Okay. So either do this or return it with the answers too. So I have to perform the calculation. Rules. The function will return the correct conversion if the supplied problems are properly formatted. Otherwise, oh, bye Devileski. Thanks. The function will return the correct version if the supplied problems are properly formulated. Otherwise, it will return a string that describes an error that is meaningful to the user. Okay. Situations that might return an error. If there are too many problems displayed to the function, the limit is 5. That makes sense because you have to line them up horizontally. Okay. Appropriate operator. So I can go ahead and do this check right away and pass some of the tests. Check if there's more than 5 problems because it's just a list that's passed in. Okay. The appropriate operators the function will accept are addition and subtraction. Multiplication and division will return an error. Other operators not mentioned in this bullet point will not need to be tested. The error returned will either be... Okay. Each number operand should only contain digits. Otherwise, the function will return number must only contain digits. Okay, so there's quite a few pieces of error handling I have to implement here. Oh, numbers can't be more than 4 digits, so I have to parse each number and check and make sure it's correct. If the user supplied the correct format of problems, the conversion you return will follow these rules. There should be a single space between the operator. Okay, so numbers should be right aligned. All right. Write your code in Arithmetic arranger.py, which is this file they gave me already. You can use main.py to test your arithmetic arranger function. Click the run button and main.py will run. Okay, the run button's at the top here. The unit tests for this project are in testmodule.py. We imported the test from testmodule.py to main.py for your convenience. The test will run automatically when you hit the run button. And then, okay, once all the tests are passing, I guess I can, and my program's done, I can submit. So copy your project's URL and submit it to freeCodeCamp. Okay. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you for the bits. I don't think I've ever seen that pop up again. Thanks, Project Hash. How are you? Okay, so basically I need to start parsing the string, and I think I'm going to catch any easy errors first, and then I can worry about some of the more complicated errors. Okay, arranged problems. All right, so here's my function, and oh yeah, there's my error. So problems is a list. Let's see. Yeah, it's a list, so I'm gonna just check it. So if, I guess I need to check the length. So if the length of problems, and let's say that it's greater than 5, because 5 is the max. And does it say to return the error? Yeah, it says return. Okay, so I'll just return an error string. And actually, this should be indented by 4 spaces. Okay, so I just want to see what happens when I run this. Name problem. Oh, problems. Oh, and also I should define arranged problems. Arranged problems. I'll just set it equal to an empty string right now. Okay, let me try running this. Ran 6 tests, 4 failures, 1 error. I was thinking maybe my check for the length of problems would catch 1, but it doesn't seem like I passed any tests anyway. Okay, so let me get to the second step that I'm going to do. I need to start parsing the string. So I need to get, all right, what should I create here? I need to start parsing this string. So I basically, out of each string, I need to get the operands and the operator, right? So I need to get the first number, the second number, and the whatever operation is being performed. Okay, so I guess I can split each string, so I could loop through. For right now, let me try a for loop. So let's see, index, and then value in enumerate. I don't know if I need the index yet, but I'm just going to get it just in case. In enumerate problems. You're doing the Python quiz. Get dizzy when they ask you about regex. Is there a whole quiz? It seems like they just had like 1 question per video or whatever. I didn't realize there's a whole quiz. Okay. Index value in enumerate problems. All right. 32. So I have the value here. So I need to do, is it going to autocomplete? Dot split. So the first argument is the separator that I want to split on. I don't need a max there. So the operator is just a space. I've tried to start using double quotes in Python. I've read some articles about how it's recommended, and also my auto formatter that I use, Black, it uses double quotes by default. So I'm trying to get in the habit of that to standardize my code. Okay, so what should I call this? Operators? Values? No, I'll just call it operation equals. So operation, what is it? Oh, it's not used yet. So operation basically, it now contains an array, which is the value, and then, or I guess these are all strings. Oops. So it would contain the first value, it would contain the operation, and then it would contain the second value. Okay, so let me put this above so I can just see it. Oh, you did Java? I actually have to do Java pretty soon too. I did it years ago, and now I'm just getting back into it for a class I'm taking. Operation, yeah, value.split. So it ends up looking like this array here. I don't know, is that easy to see? Let me zoom in one. Okay, so it'll end up looking like that, and now I can go to what I need to check. So basically, if the operator is not a plus sign or a minus sign, I need to throw this error. Error returned. It says I return the error, not throw an error. So I'm just going to return it. So let's, so if it's a value at index 1, so if value, yeah, I guess value, no, operation, what am I doing? Yeah, if operation at index 1 is not in, and let me put a string with the minus and plus, and that should work, I think, right? Okay, so if the operation at value 1, so here, is not contained in this string, so if it's not a minus or a plus, then return that error. So that should take care of this error. I already got number 1. That's where I check at the beginning if there are too many problems passed in. Then I have each number operand should contain only digits. So now I need to check these values. Now, I could do a try except, where I try to parse it as an integer. I think that will throw an error. Hey, Avalbana? Yeah, I'm working on the freeCodeCamp curriculum right now. So I'm working on the first Python challenge. Let me post the link. So if you look at the curriculum, you can go down to the first Python section, and then in there, if you scroll down, there will be the projects, actually, the Python projects. So I'm working on the Arithmetic Arranger project. Okay, each number operand should contain only digits, otherwise the function will return. Numbers must only contain digits. Okay, so I need another if statement here. So if let me just try this real quick. So I have a Python REPL open. So I'm gonna do, so let's say I have a variable called x. I set it equal to the string 32. And now I try to cast it as an integer. That works. Let's say I have another variable y, and this is equal to the string 3ba. And now what if I try to cast y as an integer? Yeah, I get a traceback. Okay. A value error. That's what I expect. So here, I'm going to, and let me know if there's a different way I should do this, but I'm going to do a try except for a value error to catch for this error here. So try I need to cast, basically I need to cast try value 1 equals operation at index 0. You know what, I wonder if Replit, this interface, if they have Vim key bindings. That would be nice. Okay, so I'm basically parsing these two values as integers. If they're not valid integers, then I need to accept, and I'm going to do value error. And basically I need to return this error. Numbers must only contain digits. Okay. I want local variable. Okay, I'll have to I'll use those later. That's fine. So I'm casting those as integers. And now, so I did this. Now I just have really the fourth error to handle. So each operand, aka number on each side of the operator, has a max of 4 digits in width. Otherwise, the error string returned will be numbers cannot be more than 4 digits. So I parse these as integers here. So I guess just to keep a good order, I'm going to, before I parse them, I'm going to check here to make sure, while they're strings here, I'm going to make sure they're not more than 4 digits, because I can just check the length of a string. So if, let's say, if operation, oh, I need to check the length of operation at index 0 is greater than 4, or Python is so nice, the syntax is just so clean. Oh, hey Dex Vinyl, how are you? is a string method. Oh, you're right. I could do is digit. Yeah, maybe I'll do that when I refactor. That's a good idea. Thank you. Okay, and this is operation at index 2. And then basically, if either of those are greater than 4, then I need to return this error. Just check for... if more than or equal to 10k. That's true, I could... But since I already have them as strings, I feel like it's easy to just check the length to see if they're more than 4 digits. Okay, I think this is okay for a first round, but I still haven't gotten to solve the actual problem. Okay, these are the, I guess, the stipulations for solving the actual problem. So, and then it shows the proper formatting here. I'm not even thinking about the second, the Boolean that's passed in. The true or false, if it needs to be formatted with the answer or without. So I'm gonna just take care of the formatting first. So first, yeah, let me stay here. So first I just need to put them on separate rows. So, okay, so I have a final output string called arranged problems. Let me give myself some space here. And, all right, after all my error handling, I am going to, let's see, I guess I have to use a new line. Let me just call the variable temp, or maybe temp problem equals, let me do an F string, and all right, and now I can just format it. So let's see, I should be able to same order. Okay, numbers should be right aligned. There should be 4 spaces between each problem. There should be dashes at the bottom of the page. Yeah, these dashes, that should be the same length as the number of characters. So I guess I should do let's see. I should do value. Actually, I don't need these as integers to put in the string. Oh, but I will need them to add up the final value. So let me just leave it like that for now. Okay, so I have value 1. I know value 2 will be on the second line. And with value 2, there will be the operation. So I might have to actually make a loop if I want the correct number of spaces here. Oh. Yeah, I need some kind of bot to ban people. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Every time I go to try to ban somebody, accidentally open Twitch. Okay, thanks Dex Final. I don't know why I can't seem to ban them right now. Okay. Well, maybe I'll figure it out later. Anyway, yeah, I don't need to buy followers. Let's see. Let me put this one, and now I need the operation. This isn't going to be aligned at all. Actually, I'm interested in how they're testing this for alignment. Okay, let me put operation at index 1 because that's the value that I want, or the plus or minus, whatever operation's being performed. And then after that is basically dashes. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put this in a loop, but and then basically temp problem will be appended. So to this string arranged problems. So it would be arranged problems plus equals temp problem. And then I'd have to add some spaces for padding in there too. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me try running this and see what happens. Oh, this is my output. This is their output. Oh, right, because I need to actually put it on the same line. I'm putting new lines for each operation. Did I pass anything? No, all of mine are vertical. But I'm not passing the assertions either, which is weird. Self.assert expected calling arithmetic arranger with a problem. Operator must be plus or minus. Yeah, that should work. I'm not sure. Oh, I only have a few minutes. And then takes one positional argument, but two are given. Okay, so I do need to add in this Boolean here because they're trying to pass me a Boolean, like a show answer Boolean. I don't know what it's actually called. When the second argument, yeah, I don't think it gives me a recommended name, so I'm just going to do show answer as the second one. Okay, and that will be a Boolean true or false. And then, yeah, basically I need to figure out how to properly parse this string. So I'm guessing the first thing I need to do is take the length. So I need to take the length. Oh, you said I can just type in ban? Oh, that's how people easily do it. 1 apiece, 8, 6, 6, 5, 7. I'm sure it's some kind of robot. Okay, cool. That was easy. Yeah, because on Streamlabs, I keep forgetting how to do it. And then when they update the interface, it seems like I can't right-click on somebody's name anymore. So yeah, the chat band's much, much easier. Okay, so I have to fix this multi-line string. The first thing, I need to take the length of a line. So I need to figure out first how long is line 1 and how long is line 2 with the operator and a space in it. So let's see. First step would be to calculate the length of each line, and then add spaces to each line, and then I need to generate the correct, I suppose it's always going to be 3 to 5 dashes. Generate the correct number of dashes below. The problem statement. And then I guess the last thing would be append the answer if necessary. Okay, so those are the 4 steps that I need to go through here. Let's see. So the first thing I need to do is calculate the length of each line, because whichever line is longest, that will determine how long this is. Oh, I guess I can get up to 6 characters maybe here. Yeah, because this number can be up to 4 long. Okay. So, but why? I don't get this. 1, 2. There are 2 spaces here. Oh, okay. So it's always to the left. Okay, so it's actually easy, because I thought the operation symbol could overlap with the top value, but actually it always has to be, there always has to be 1 space in between the longest value vertically. So 32 is the longest value here with the most digits, so there's 1 space and then the operator can be there. So all I have to do is calculate the longest value, really. So I guess for right now, I feel like there's going to be a lot of cleanup. Once you just add 2, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so longest value, and then this will equal, I don't know, maybe I'll take the, can I do max of the length of, what is it? Operation 0, and then compare that to the length of operation 1. I might actually need to store these values. Oh wait, this is, yeah, I figure I can just clean up as I go. Okay, so longest value, so yeah, the width. So let me do the width, longest value. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make another variable for right now. So width will equal the longest value plus, what is it, plus 2. And that will be how wide I need my problem to be. That will also be how many dashes that I'm gonna have, and tell me how many spaces that I need in each line. Value 1, value 2, seeing as it will have passed the try. Yeah, these are integers though, so I want to get the length of the string so I know the width of the value. So the strings are still stored in the original array of strings from when I split it here. Width. Okay, so I have the width. Then I need to add spaces. Also, oh, thank you. You're right. So this needs to be 2. Yeah, now I need to add the proper number of spaces to each line. So I guess I can come here and do, I hope this whole challenge will save so I can come back to it after, or later when I do it again. So I need to add spaces to the beginning here. Yeah, let me do line 1, and then I'll do line 2. And then I can probably combine these after into a loop or something. All right, so good morning. Welcome back to another stream. I'm going to be continuing where I left off last stream, which is going through the Python challenges on freeCodeCamp. Not really the challenges, but actually the projects. So if you've probably heard of freeCodeCamp at this point. They've been around for a long time. So basically in their new menu here, you can just go to curriculum, and then in the scientific computing with Python part of the curriculum, I think it's like the 5th or 6th section or something. And then you can see the projects here. So I'm on project 1, which I started last stream. And hoping to wrap it up, or at least mostly wrap it up on this stream today. So if you're here, go ahead and say hi in the chat. And of course, let me know if you have any suggestions or ideas for the coding. Now, when you start this challenge, let's see, there's a link. Yeah, the full project description and starter code. So you click on this link here. Let me zoom in. If you click on that link, it'll take you to this Replit, where it'll basically give you a new project that will be your own, so you can start coding right away in your browser. So it gives you the markdown file, which talks about all the different stipulations for how to correctly code your solution. So we already did some of it last time, and I think these statements and the try except block, these cover all of the different rules, like situations that should return an error. So I am returning errors here, the error message that it says over in these rules. Hey Ko, how are you? Yeah, so I got past these rules basically last time, and now I need to actually start coding the solution. Now it's not, I guess it's not frequent that I need to do this type of string manipulation in Python projects. So yeah, I guess it's taking a minute to wrap my head around exactly how to format it. So basically, if you haven't seen, they give you a list of, basically a list of operations like 32 plus 698, and then the next operation, they can be plus or minus. And then you have to output them in a different format, basically. So you need to justify to the right, in other words, add pad left to the challenges and put each, I guess each statement on its own line. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to try to get one at a time, I guess, and print them out separately. So yeah, let me see. Okay, calculate the length of each line. So basically I need to know how much to pad these and how to align them. I need to know the maximum length of a line. Like this line, the longest answer is 3, plus I need a space and the plus sign, so the longest line will be 5. So every other line should also come up to 5 based off of the longest line. Like this one is 6, and so on. I think the minimum would be 3, and then the maximum might be 7, something like that, because I can't have more than 5-digit number in the rules. Okay, so here, now that I've found the width, the maximum or the total width of the line, I need to construct, I need to construct some type of string. So what I think I'm going to do, last time I was thinking about doing each line separately, but I think I'm going to try to just maybe construct one F string per problem. Yeah, I'm looping through. I already have each problem here. So value, like in this comment, will be this list. So 32 and then a plus sign and then 8. So I'll have all the values here. And then, yeah, they'll only ever have 3 values. Okay, so let's see. So I guess I don't need to do them per line. I think what I can do is just, let me make an F string here. And hey Code, thanks for the follow. Hey Ernesto, how are you? Has anyone else tried these freeCodeCamp projects before? Let's see. I'm gonna do, so I can do F string with variables, and I have these variables to work with. Let's see. Operation, yeah, this is operation, value.split. Okay, so operation would equal something like this as an example. So if I'm going to put this together in an F string, I basically need to put these 3 variables. So I'll need new line, and then variable, space, variable, and then another new line. And then on the last line for these, it will be some kind of dashes, which I'll have to dynamically calculate the number of dashes as well. Let's say output equals this. F string empty expressions. Okay, so now I have operation, which is 32, and I can pad this. Oh, you haven't tried any of these? I think they came out with it almost about a year ago, and I've been meaning to this whole year, so yeah, I'm finally getting around to it too. And I'm gonna say, this is kind of fuzzy, but I'm gonna say that the operation. Oh, operation is an array. So I need to do operation at index 0. And then basically I think I can pad it with the number of characters of the width. Or no, this doesn't pad it. This justifies to the right based off of the width. So it will end up being as wide as the width, and it will add any white spaces necessary to the left, which is what I want. Okay, so now I need to access operation of 1, which should be the plus or minus sign, and then operation of 2, and then the thing about this is I need this to be all in 1. Can I put this in 1 F string? Let's see if I can do this. Can I nest F strings inside of F strings? Can I do that? Hey GZ Baku, how are you? It has been a while. I've been honestly so busy with work. What are you up to? Okay, let me try to nest F strings inside of F strings. I've never done this before. But basically, I want to be able to pad this width. Okay. Let's see. So I'm padding this with the width, and then I want the output of this. Oh wait, these are variables, so I need that. These are variables. Variable. Okay, and there's a space. There's a space in between, yeah. Okay, and then, yeah, the output of that string, I want to pad that as well. And then I think actually here I can do an operation. So I can do, I'll make this into a string and then times it by the width. Yeah, I think because in Python you can times a string and it gets that many characters. So I think this will work. Yeah, I got all new banners. A girl did them for me. She also made me a robot, which is awesome. A robot mascot that you can see. Yeah, you can see it here. The coffee bean robot with a coffee mug, which is kind of cool. I haven't named it yet though. My hair is very pog. I don't know what pog is. Alright, if anyone wants to let me know what pog is. It's definitely kind of, I guess, out of control a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so I have an F string, which works in my head so far. I'm going to try printing this out. Let's see, print the output. Okay. Let's try running this. All right. One required. Positional arguments show answer. Arithmetic. Oh, because it's being called without that. Okay. Let me just try this then. Invalid format specifier. Okay, I need to fix my F string logic. By the way, in this main.py file, well, they have the tests and test module, so I guess I could run those separately. But in main.py, you can see they're just calling our function and then printing out. So it should be formatted properly when they print it. Okay, so I have the F strings, and then F strings inside of F strings. Invalid format specifier. So I wonder if I think that means my colon greater than symbol isn't correct. I think that's what it's saying. And maybe it's complaining about this second one here because I have the nested F string. So let me actually get rid of that and see if I still get the same error. Yeah, I do. So it just doesn't like this format specifier at all. I wonder actually what version of Python this is using. Oops, that's not right. Can I do Python version 3.8.9? Okay, so this should work. Let's see. Operation. Let me look it up actually. So if I have Python format specifier justify right. I could try just using rjust. What is that, string method? Oh, this is an old question. This isn't for F strings, but I wonder if one of the answers is newer. Nope. String formatter. Python F string. The guide to F string formatting. Format output string right alignment. Yeah, this is the same logic, colon greater than. So it should work inside of an F string too. Yeah, here's the F string. Colon less than, colon greater than, and then the number. So if it's giving me the error invalid, it's a value error, invalid value specifier. So I wonder actually what width is here. So let me check the value of width first. Print width and then type of width just to be sure. Okay, let me try running that, see what I get. Okay, yeah, I'm expecting to fail here. That's fine. Okay, 5, 6. Why is this? There we go. Class int. Okay, so this is exactly what I wanted, an integer. And I'm getting the correct width. So I know width is correct. So let me try to, I guess I can try here. Let me use the shell. So I can just try it over here. So I'll do, let's see, x equals some kind of an F string, and then let's say 30 or 23. What happened? Oh, there's some kind of search box. Why is this here? Okay, anyway, so wait, let me do 23 and then the operation, so, and a width, let's do 5. And then I can close it, and let me just try that for now. X is commit X. Oh, I see. There we go. Now let me copy that. Okay, so now I have X, and yeah, that's correctly padding, just as I thought. So, hey Coding Garden fan, how are you? I am working on the first challenge, or the first project of the scientific computing challenge in Python, and I'm trying to get my string formatting correctly worked out. So I basically have the number 23 in a string. I'm using an F string, or the built-in string formatting, to justify to the right. So this is working, but when I try to do it all together in an F string, I'm getting an error. So I have to figure out why I'm getting that error. So I'm trying the steps out one by one in the Python interpreter right now. So let me make a width variable and say width equals a number, and now I'm going to make a new F string. Let's call it Y, and pass in width. Yeah, so it's not treating that as a variable. So how do I get variables in the, I guess, in the output string? So value error, invalid format specifier. Yeah, I need to be able to pass in a variable as the format specifier. So let me do Python how to pass in a variable as the string format specifier. Let's see. How can you use a variable name inside of a Python? Yeah. This will work even for dot format, because it's the same thing here. Oh, I need to wrap them in more curly braces. Okay. It should work. Let's see. So let me arrow up, and then that makes sense though. Yay, okay, that works. So that was just a mistake. Okay, so I have, there we go. And now if I wrap width, it should come out with the correct result if I can wrap width in curly braces. Oh wait, it ate one of my curly braces. No, I don't think I need it there, but I do need it here. Okay, and now I'm gonna print the output. Let me try running it again. All right. I failed 2 tests still, that's fine. Yay! I think I'm getting these correct actually. It's just I need to put them all in one line now. Basically, they're all on separate lines. Like this. Okay, so how do I put them all on one line? I wonder if I'll need all of the like all of the line 1s on the same line and then do all of the line 2s. Like here, if I had 3 and then enough spacing over to 3001 and then 45 and then 123 and then did all of line 2 and then did all of this, but that's going to be a pain. Okay, well, let's see. Print output. So let me start appending these to arranged problems. Oops. I need to do that. Arranged problems plus equals output. Okay, let's see how this does. So now I return arranged problems, and then main.py should print out arranged problems. So let me see. Oh. No. Yeah, now I don't know what it's doing. I think it's saying that the plus sign means this is what it wants and this is what it received instead. Okay. So, didn't pass yet. Maybe I should just print out arranged problems. Hey Anna Codes, how are you? Right now I'm doing the freeCodeCamp, I guess the Arithmetic Arranger Python challenge. It's the first Python project actually. Real quick, if you want to take a look, here is the URL for it. So let's see, print arranged problems. I'll go ahead and run it. It's not going to give me anything I don't already know, but yeah, it's all on separate lines, and then it starts to get weird. So I think what I'm going to have to do is re-loop through them all. Yeah, thank you. I've been doing great. My allergies are even getting a lot better, so yeah. Man, okay. Arrange problems. So I think I need to split them. See, this plus equals isn't gonna work. I need to like push them onto an array or something. Let's see. But then I'll have to split again because I have different lines in the F string, and maybe I need to push. Okay, let's see. I think I need to make, if I'm supposed to get something like this, I think I need to make the whole first line together. So there's 4 spaces in between problems. And then I already will have the justification. Yeah, I need to do that. So, yeah, okay. Let's see. What if arranged problems was an array and I had line 1, line 2, and so on in the array? And then here for arranged problems, I would do dot append like that. Yeah, I'm trying to make the arithmetic arranger. If you look on that freeCodeCamp challenge I just posted, you can see this is the output that I need to get. I'm basically parsing a string and reformatting it. Yeah, which is fun. So let's see. Generate the correct number of dashes. Yeah, I'm doing that. So this all works. I just need to divide it up now. So I basically need to take, oops, I need to take each piece and then append the output. So range problems. I don't know if I should have something there. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this, but I guess I should just do any way to do it. Thanks, data dev. Yeah, I should just find any way to do it. So I'm thinking if I had, you know, a separate array value or a list value for each row, which will be a long string, or I could append each problem separately here, but then I wouldn't know how to get them all in the same rows after unless I did another loop, which I guess I'm not worried about optimizing right now. I just need to get this working. So let me just go ahead and append output for right now. Get rid of that. And then, okay, so after I have all of the outputs done, and I don't even know what I was doing last time here. Oh, I was trying to somehow build the multi-line string. Okay, well, maybe I was tired. Append the answer if necessary. Still need to do that. Hey Jared, it is snake code. That's exactly what it is. Thanks for the sub. I wanted to add the new emotes on Twitch, but Twitch is maxing me out, so oh well. Let's see, I think I have them on YouTube. I'm arranging, and then I need to somehow loop through this again for right now, because I basically have an array of each of these problems separately, and I need to put them together. So I'm gonna have to loop through again. So if I did something like for P in arranged, I have a feeling I'm gonna do several iterations of this. So P in arranged problem, no, because then I'll have to split it on a new line and first get each first line. No, I can't do this. This is terribly inefficient. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it here and basically come up with like something like line 1, line 2, and then dashes. Oops, what? I'm just using uppercase L because, you know, Python and lowercase L's. And then answer would be optional, but I don't have that logic yet, so. Let's see, L1, L2, and D. So D is the dashes, so I can go ahead and make this. Yeah, I don't even need F strings for these actually. So D, I can just do this, which that will work already. And then here, L1 will be, I think I'll need F string here because I want to do the formatting. So that will work. And then line 2 will be this. Yeah, this is much better. Oh, wait. Okay. Line 2 will be that. And then okay, why is it complaining? Oh, this one needs to be here. Oh, this was my nested F string. Does it work just like this? Yeah, I guess anything before the colon should evaluate. And then after the colon, this is just for formatting. I think. Let's see if that works. Okay, so now I have the 3 different lines. And I could append, so let's see. I could append like index 1. No, I don't want to just append. I want to take like problems at index 0. Oh wait. Oh cool. Can use keyboard shortcuts. So I want to take the problems at these 3 indexes and then append to them. So first I need to check basically if not, then arrange problem 0, and this will equal L1. Line 1. Okay. And line 2. I want the same if though. Basically I'm checking if there's nothing in there yet, then it's going to be the first line and I don't have to add any extra spaces. So, although I do need an else. And this is, yeah, basically the same thing, but with 2. And this will equal the dashes of D. All right, that's cute, Anacodes. Is that a bear? Oh, it's a kitty. Nice. Okay, so L1, L2, D. All right. Oh yeah, I need else's for each of these actually. So let me put some space in there. And now else. And I guess I'll set this equal to. I feel like I should come back and visit this in a week or 2 and assess what I'm doing here. I could move some of these things, like some of these checks, into another function. Maybe I will. All right, so arranged problems will equal, oh, will be plus equal, because it will equal whatever's already in arranged problems, and then plus 4 spaces, and then L1. So yeah, so I guess I can just do space and then times 4 and then plus L1. And I'll just wrap these in parentheses for good measure so it's more clear. All right, and then I need kind of the same thing on the other 2 lines too. Okay. And except, yeah, L2. Yeah, arranged, oh, except arranged problems. This would be 1 and this would be 2. Okay, I think this is going to work. Thanks, DataDev. Yeah, I'm almost at 20,000. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to make videos. I guess I've been posting mostly streams lately, but I have a couple more view things coming out soon. Okay, so let me run this. I was learning about view 3 and I came across your videos. Awesome. Yeah, I need to make another view 3 crash course, especially since a lot of things have been updated to use view 3 now. So I'll be coming out with that in the next few months. I'm guessing you found my freeCodeCamp view video, or I have a bunch on my channel too. List out of index range. Oh, right. So I'd have to do a try catch. I could just do, that might even be cleaner actually. Instead of if not, just try. And then except. And I won't do a bare except. Do the index error. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. Try except. Okay, and that way the first time through it won't error. Hey Dex Vinyl, how are you? Yeah, the FCC one and the different ways of getting started with view 1. I don't even remember that video. I guess I've done so many view videos. Oh man, okay. Need some caffeine. All right. Oh, in the except, I'm throwing another exception. That's funny. So here I need to append, because it will only throw an index error exception if nothing exists there yet. So, oops, append this. All right. And this. Yeah, that should work. Not the most testable solution. Please work. I still don't have the answers. Let's see, what did I get? Oh, are these all my... Yeah, for some reason it's still not... Oh yeah, because here I have to now put them on the same row. That's what I need to do. Okay, so let me print out arranged problems first. Hey Lumjacker, arranged problems. Okay, right now I'm, yeah, I work in Python and Django at my main job. Not usually string formatting, though. Okay, so, so you into web development? Yes. I do 80 or 90% web development, I'd say. One day I will transition more into blockchain. I've taken some blockchain contracts, but still doing mostly web development. Which I guess blockchain and web, they have a lot of overlap anyway, but. Okay, so arrange problems. So where am I printing arrange problems? So it's probably here. Okay. I need to basically loop through arranged problems, which is three lines. And let's see, put them on new lines. So I guess what I need to return here is another F string. Oops. And put each index of arranged problem on its own line. So here's where I need to do the new line characters. Am I self-taught? I'm going to college now actually, but I would say I'm self-taught. I did go to college for a little while before, but I definitely learned most of my coding skills outside of college. Let's see. And a lot of them I learned from freeCodeCamp, at least for what I needed to get my first job. Okay, so arranged problems 2. All right. A string clothing parentheses does not match. Has, oh, here we go. This one doesn't match. There we go. Yeah, let me try running this. How many years, months? Later this year, it will be 6 years working as a developer. Wow. Yeah, I guess the time has really kind of flown by. Well, this is better. This is my output now. It means it's all getting on one line. It's not quite right. Let me print out whatever this is. Yeah, why is it printing out that? That's weird. I don't know. Yeah, FCC, that really gave me a structure instead of being all over the place all the time, like feeling like I had to learn a bunch of different things. And even, this was back in 2015 when I went through their curriculum. There was a lot less stuff, but it still, I think back then it linked you to, they were just starting to make the challenges, but it was linking a lot to, what's that site called? Code Academy. And then Code Academy started charging, so I think freeCodeCamp went back to, or changed over to using its own built-in challenges. The Odin project, I used to use that. I went through part of that. Yeah, I'm not big into Ruby anymore. It just seems like anything I did want to do in Ruby, I can just do in Python. And Python has a larger ecosystem now. So, nothing against Ruby, I just don't see it as practical as Python. Yeah, I don't know. Why would it... First of all, am I printing something else out here? Oh yeah, what is output doing? Oh, this isn't doing anything anymore. Okay. So yeah, this is an error here because I do need to nest f strings because it's not handling the colon properly. Okay, so I'm going to put an f string inside of that f string and basically turn this into a string before I justify it right. Okay, that's not all my issues, but that's one of them. F string single. Oh. Yeah, well, definitely need that. And then F string expecting. Oh, it doesn't have a closing. There we go. All right. Has anyone used the Odin project lately? I was actually doing, I forgot, I was doing curriculum for a coding school recently, and they said they don't use the Odin project anymore because they found too many mistakes in the challenges. Which, you know, I have no idea how they're keeping up with that, but back when I did it, I don't remember finding mistakes in the challenges. Okay, so I have something like this right now, which is pretty good. I have a lot of pieces of this application, correct? I want to... I could call this this function on my own. Basically. Yeah, why don't I just call this file by itself? Oops. I think I can do that from here. So Python Arithmetic. Okay, why is it printing out those? Where is that printing from? Oh. Okay. Okay. I was trying to search through this file and I click on, I do the hotkey for search and it comes up in the console, so I don't know why I did that. But anyway, okay, if I highlight something, it'll highlight all of that thing. So, let me run that again. So 123, where is that coming from? Trying to see, is there another print statement somewhere? Because I don't think there is. Oh, I just... Oh. Okay, that's returning. And that's what's printed down here, I guess. Okay, so this is not working. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. It is very helpful. Not comparable to... Oh, the Odin Project Discord? I've never seen it before. I'm in too many Discords that I had to turn notifications off now to get my work done. Let's see. Mostly just log in to see some cat pictures, talk about coding for a few minutes, and then log out. Hey cosplayer, how are you? Okay, so basically this logic is all wrong here. I guess the logic itself is wrong, but isn't wrong, but the implementation is backwards. So basically, I'm overwriting this every time, which I just realized I was doing that. So I do want to append here, but I want to append this string. And then I basically want to switch these around. Put this here and put L1 here. L1, which is already a string with the operation on it. And that will already have the padding. And then every subsequent string, this is where I want to do plus equals. And say I want to add on 4 spaces plus the next line 1. And that's why I was like, what in the world? It's only coming out with 1 line of stuff. And that's because it keeps overwriting until the end. It was just overwriting every single time. So it would only come out with the last one. So yeah, I have a phone full of cat pictures. Okay, so here, want to do that. Level 2, get rid of this. And then for this too. Plus equals. Okay, I think this will work. Let me do Python. Yes! Look at that! Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I feel really good about that. Okay, so let me comment this out and now run the main file. Still failing, but I feel like I'm failing less. I think okay, so here is my output. Trace back to return error. Numbers cannot be more than 4 digits. That's what I'm returning. Oh, right now it's complaining about my tests, which I thought I had all of these working. Return len? What? I must have accidentally overwrote this. This is what I need to be returning. Numbers cannot be more than 4 digits. Oh, this means that less than, I'll have to do another test so I can return a different error for less than. So I might have to separate this here. Now I only have 1 failure though, so that's promising. What's failing? Oh yeah, I think the only thing failing now is that I need to implement answers. So for the test case, actually it's easier to read in the README. Okay, so there's a test case where this is a lot of fun actually. This is good practice. All right, come on, load the markdown. Yeah, for some reason my internet's been bogged down lately. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I need to see if I'm calling the function with that Boolean argument, then I need to, I need to capture that and add on this extra row for the answer, which basically I'll just, like, if that Boolean argument's true, I'll add another try except here. So let me see, what is that called? Self-assert. It takes one positional argument, but two were given, yeah. Okay. That's fine. I wonder if I can update the tests. Or I guess, yeah, I guess that would defeat the purpose of me doing this. Okay, so I need to get a second argument here. And I'm gonna see, so if there are args passed in, let me print these. I think it'll be called at least once with that. So let me see. Oops. Okay, so yeah, every other time it's empty here, and then I do get the true argument there. Okay, so I could say failures 2. Why are there 2 failures? I got 1 before. Maybe it doesn't like that I was printing something out here. The second argument with the second argument. Okay, so I have args, and now idea to try catch, try except. Yes, they are similar, pretty much made for the same purpose. Okay, so I guess here I want to do if args, can I do that? If args, and then what do I want to do here? Basically, there's no true or false for the second argument that will be passed in. It's just what it is. So basically, if anything is passed in, which I think, let me look in the Python here. So let's see. Can I do that? No. I need at least one value, right? Oh, let me see. Okay. That's special. All right. What is this? Oh, expected an indented block. That is indented. Maybe. Okay. Anyway. Because here I just left it as a cliffhanger. So if there's any argument passed in, which I don't really know, let me just pass for right now. Let me see here, because I want to know, I thought I had it somewhere. Oh, I probably moved it. So can I print? Can I do not args? Will that return? Oh, no args, not args. A truthy, falsy value. Wait. True, false, true. Okay. Yeah, so that will work. So I can expect if anything is passed in as an argument, I'll just automatically assume it's that true value. And then I can show the answer. So I can basically add this here. And I'll just initialize this as an empty string. No, this should be the answer, the actual answer. So it should be operation 0, which those are strings, so I'll have to cast those. So int operation 0 and then plus operation of index 2, because that'll be the next value at index 2. Okay, and that will be the sum that I want, which I put as answer. Okay, and then answer down here, which I want to cast all of that as a string. Oh, and then I want to appropriately pad it or justify it to the right. So let me wrap this then. Yeah, let me wrap it in f string. And then width. Okay. There we go. All right, so I'm padding that. And now I'm going to put all of this at index 3. And this will be plus A or append A. Okay, bye Anacode. Have fun at class. Hey Devaleski, how are you? Oh, at first I thought you were talking about the curly braces. You mean my hair. Yeah, it gets kind of crazy as it's growing. Of course, everything's open back up here, so there's really no reason for me not to get a haircut. Oh wait, these all need to be indented. There we go, because it's inside if that argument's passed in. Okay. Failures 2? I feel like I'm so close. Oh, right. I'm not putting those here. So now I need the answer on the last line. And the answer will be 3. Okay. Thank you. El Zuku? I look like a Korean. Thank you, that's a compliment. Index error. Let's see, why would this be an index error? Where is it getting? Oh, this will be if. Okay, so I need to take this out and then do basically, because if it's, okay, let me make a new string. Output equals this string. Okay, so I have the same string I had before, but now I need to output equals output plus output will equal output plus this answer if args, else output will just leave output as it is. Okay, and then return output. Okay. Yeah, I guess Koreans, a lot of the ones I've met, they like, anyway, the girls anyway, they like to get their hair permed a lot. I don't know why. It seems to be if you have curly hair, you want straight hair, and if you have straight hair, you want curly hair. Expected solution to be correctly displayed in output when calling a arithmetic arranger. Oh, this is my output. Oops. Something is wrong with what I'm doing here. This is incorrect. I think I need the other nested out F string thing. Oh, this would have to be inside here though. Oh, I have to cast this whole thing as a string, I think. Let me just cast this as a string. Inside here, maybe? Let's try that. Oh, still got the same number of failures. Yeah, this is wrong, incorrect. When I'm getting the answer. Yeah, the answers are showing, so it's just parsing that. Okay, let me try to do okay, let me try that. Oh, these aren't inside of curly braces. Oops. So they aren't being parsed as variables. Int. Yeah. I think that's right. Let's see if that works. Otherwise, still, there's arithmetic problems. Expected solution to be correctly displayed. Yeah. So I've gotten most of the problem correct so far. I mostly need this. I need the answers to be appending correctly, which, yeah, I don't know. Int, oh, this plus isn't. Yeah, this should be, I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't work anyway, but expected solution to be correctly displayed. Well, at least I'm getting a different, no I'm not. This is the same problem. So the width, it's not, yeah, taking the width. So this is basically what I want. So here I have, I'm taking the integer, let me take these out. So I am adding these two together, and I want to cast this as a string after I add those two numbers together. That will be the answer. And then I want to get rid of this other F string. Basically, I want to take the answer and justify it right. So let me try one more time. Yeah, and it's still doing the same thing, which I don't know why this works and not this. Oh, wait. I have it inside the same... Oh, I need it inside a variable. What am I doing? Okay, that's why. There we go. Okay. That should work. Let me try this. Please work. Did it do it? No, it's doing it right now. Still 2 failures. Well, at least this is correct. So something's going wrong, but there are a lot of things going right. So I fixed that answer problem, and now I just need to... Oh, some of these are weird. I guess it's possible you could have a negative number. Yeah, so I fixed my previous problem and now I have a new problem, which is good. What's output? Okay, so I have that, and then I think, oh, these will give errors. So I'm actually going to do this after. If I take the answer logic and put it after these, I won't need to worry about an index error. There we go. Let me try running it one more time. I need to get to work. Alright, so it's still giving me an error, but I think I've looked at this problem too much and I need to fix it. Or I need fresh eyes to look at this later. But that was fun. I feel like I got most of it done. So if you want to check this problem out, and let me know if you have a different solution than me. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on for the last hour or so, is parsing strings in Python. I'm working through some freeCodeCamp challenges on the stream right now. Hi everyone, hi chat. Yeah, so basically the last couple streams I've been trying to practice my Python and go back through basically the freeCodeCamp curriculum for Python, which I guess is not going back through because I've only ever gone through the JavaScript curriculum. And I work right now as mostly a Python developer, so it's been really good to review that sort of thing, and hopefully it's enjoyable for you to watch as well. So I'm on the first, I guess the first project right now, which is building an arithmetic arranger. If you want to take a look at this, then I'm going to post the link to the freeCodeCamp challenge here. It's in their curriculum, and you can see that it's the first project you come to in the Python curriculum. So you can, if you click on this link here, it'll take you to the same thing I'm at, which is this Replit environment with starter code. Of course, this isn't the starter code. This is all the code that I've written already. Hey, Dev Oleski, how are you? So in the last stream, I mostly finished this, but I have a bug that I want to fix today. So if I come here, first of all, this is really nicely set up. So you have all the instructions in the markdown file here, and then you have the tests that run here. So these are all the different types of tests that you can see, and then if you click run, it runs all the tests for you. But you'll see I have 2 tests failing. I don't know if you can see, yeah, down here. I have 2 tests failing. And basically, I'm going to show you how they're failing because it's a very minute problem. So first of all, oh hey Puzzlehead, thanks for the follow. How are you doing? So here, hey Jared, I actually cut my own hair. I'm trying to grow it out, so I didn't cut the top, but I cut the sides. So it's pretty easy to cut your own hair when it's a, what do you call it? When you use a buzzer on the sides. But yeah, it's really nice in the summertime right now. Yeah, we are haircut buddies. Yeah. It's, so if you know Fahrenheit, it's like, what is it, 82, 85 degrees or something out here every day. Yeah, it's very, very hot and sticky. And it's humid where we live in this part of the US. Extremely humid. All right, so this is the test that's failing here. Actually, the first test and the last test are failing. So what's happening is I copied the actual and expected over here so you can see. So let me uncomment these 2 lines and you'll see the very small thing that is failing. So Python Arithmetic Arranger. And if you just look at this, it looks like the same thing, right? But actually, what's happening is this plus sign on mine is, oh yeah, there's like a 1 line difference somehow in mine versus the actual thing that's coming out. To be different output. Yeah, so I need to figure out why this is failing, and let me run mine again and comment this out. This is a really hard thing to debug. So here, with arithmetic problems. So basically my solution isn't displaying correctly, even though it appears to be correct. So I'm going to, and it's just the first and last solution. All the other ones seem to display correctly, which is weird. So I want to just run this file. And let me just run, actually let me just run the first problem and that's it. Python Arithmetic Arranger. Yeah, so I need to somehow, so this plus sign should be 1 space to the left. And then the minus sign, actually I didn't notice this before, but the minus sign should be over here as well. Let me look. Yeah, this is the expected. For 1 second I thought I had that wrong, but okay, so yeah, so this is the expected. So basically, I'm only getting the plus or minus signs correct for the second row, like when the longer number's on the second row. If the longer number's on the first row, then they're incorrect. So I have to debug this, and the part of the problem, so first of all these things at the top, these are just checks to weed out all the possible errors and inputs. So I'll just fold those up. And then I kind of build the problem as an array, as this arranged problems list. And then I put it together with F strings down here to arrange it. Yeah, and then I build every problem in the problem set that I'm passed in. So if you look at the markdown, you can see I'm passed in this list of all these problems, and then I'm supposed to basically parse them and arrange the outputs like this. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm passed in the list of problems, I'm looping through them, and then I'm doing a split on each problem, which now it will put it in array, so I'll get the first operand, the operator, and then the second value here. Okay, and then these are checks to make sure the input is correct. And so here I'm calculating the length of each line, and I'm supposed to take the longest value, and that's how I calculate the length and where to put the plus or minus sign. Unfortunately here I'm getting the number of dashes right, so on the, I guess the bar below the numbers, it's exactly the correct length. So I know my width is correct. Has anyone done this problem before? I think the problem is in this line, line 32, I think. So I have the first operation, which I'm pushing to the right based off the width. But actually, I think here I don't want to push this to the right. If you haven't used this type of thing, the colon and then the less than symbol or greater than symbol, this is just basically, it's just basic Python string formatting. So you can use it in F strings, or even before F strings they had this type of thing. It makes it a little bit easier to justify things to the right. But I think what I'm doing here, what I must be doing is justifying, yeah, I see what I'm doing, because there's only one space in between. And then I'm justifying fully to the right. You know, here's the plus sign, one space, and then the value. And then all of that gets justified to the right, when actually the plus sign should always be on the left, and this should always be on the right. So I wonder if the thing I should do, this is a nested F string. So I'm wondering if the thing I should do is separate these, like justify this one to the right based off the width -1, and then append this to the beginning of the string. I think I can do that actually. So let me do width -1, and then add that, so I can get rid of this, the extra space and stuff. And then, oh, I can also get rid of, because now I only have one variable in here, I don't need the nested F string anymore. So I think I can get rid of that, yeah. All right. Okay, so that should work and should justify to the right, and then I append the operation onto the beginning. So let me run just this file again and see if that works. I'll clear it. Sweet, that works actually. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. So that brings the minus sign all the way to the left, plus sign, yeah. Yeah, so that's a pretty good solution, I think. Let me try running all the problems now. Oh, it's not running. All right. Why isn't it running? Okay, let me copy this whole thing just in case. Nope. I'm going to refresh the page. See, maybe it'll run now. No files open. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me get out of that or comment those out. All right, now let me run this. Okay, well now I only got one failure instead of two. So most of the tests passed. Let's see which one failed. Actually, the last one failed. Expected solutions to be correctly displayed in output with arithmetic problems and second argument of true. So the second argument, oh, where did the readme go? So the second argument of true, let me look at this, basically means that the answer has to be displayed. Doesn't have it here. Here we go. So this function call here, if there's a second argument passed in, which is true, then the output will have an answer. I'll have to calculate the correct answer for the output. So let me actually test, go into my code here. By the way, this is the last, if you go into test module and see all the tests, this is the last one here. So there's only one that tests for true, and you have actual and expected. So let me uncomment these two so I can test it. So these are just this is the input and this is what's expected of the output. So I should match the expected. So let me run my function and see what it returns. Or I can do Python arithmetic arranger. Okay. Oh, my calculated values are incorrect. So, oh, mine are never negative. It seems to be adding no matter what. So here I get 730 when the correct answer is negative 666. And I get 3,802 when the correct answer is negative 3,800. And the ones that are only addition, those are correct. So I must not be subtracting for the answer. Yeah. Where am I getting the answer? Oh, here I'm testing if args. So basically, because if you know Python, you know args, but basically because I don't know if I'm getting that second argument, so I'm creating a list basically of arguments, any additional arguments that are passed in past the first one, which I set to problems. I just put in this args list, and then here I'm saying if there are args, because according to the challenge, I can expect that nothing will be passed in unless it's that true value that wants the answer. So I'm saying if there are any args in that list, then I can expect that it's a true value. And then I can try to, okay, so I'm putting 4 spaces on the beginning. By the way, these try excepts, this is just to, like if it's the first problem here, then I don't want to add the extra 4 spaces because I need 4 spaces in between each problem, like there. But if it's the first line, of course I'm going to get an out of index error in Python because there is no, there's nothing at index 3 yet. So I'll have to append something, so I'll start index 3 here. Anyway, so I'm appending A. Oh, I'm calculating A here. Let's see. Index. 4th graders should just use. One second. Okay. So, yeah, here's where I'm calculating the answer. So I'm doing, getting the integer value of the 2 operations. Oh, I'm adding them together. No matter what, I'm always adding. So, yeah, I need to subtract here. So I guess what I could do is I could integer operation 1. Let's see, if I did answer equals, what if I cast it as a string here? And then here I can do answer equals, feels like it's not the cleanest way to do this, but I can do plus if operation at 1, because operation at 1 is this array that I'm making for every problem. So at index 1 it will be the plus or minus sign that I've split out. So so if this is plus, if that's plus, then if it's true, if that expression is true, meaning if it's plus, then it will do this. Otherwise, else it will do this. It's probably hard to read. And then I can get rid of this answer. That's basically, yeah. I don't know how else I could do that. And then string, yeah, and then I cast it as a string here, and I right align it, so I justify it right. So that should include any negative value or anything that should be included in the justification. So let me try to run this again and see what I get. Python arithmetic. Okay, I do get the right values now. I guess using a ternary here is okay. I think it's pretty clear what it's doing from the 3 sections. And of course, this is such a narrow screen that everything gets put on multiple lines. But that's my ternary, and then I'm casting the answer as a string, doing the same thing. And then if args, yeah, so I guess I don't need to calculate the answer here. I guess it would be more efficient to put it inside of here, because if they're not passing a true value anyways, I don't need the answer. So I'll put it inside this if args. I think that would make more sense. Give it some space. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's okay. I guess I should make a comment here. This runs if the second parameter true is passed in, denoting we need to calculate the answer value. I think that's okay for right now. Okay, and now, yeah, let me run this and see if that passes now. Sweet! Yay, that passed. Sweet. So, yeah. Let me get rid of failing tests now. All right, so let's see. It's not even 8:30 yet. I think that's pretty much how I want it. I'm pretty happy with all the checks that I'm doing at the top. And there are probably ways of rewriting it. So if you've done this problem, then it would be fun to kind of see your solution. So if you have a different solution than me, then let me know. If args the answer, I think that's pretty good. And then, yeah, overall I'm really happy with it. I think try accepts and string formatting, I think they're a pretty good solution to this problem. I mean, I don't run into string formatting that often, so I'm pretty happy with how I solved it. Okay, so let me go back to the challenge now, and I can, okay, so I can paste my solution link here. So I guess I just take, oh yeah, because this is at my username, Gwen F. So I guess I can just take this and paste it in here and say I've completed it. Sweet. Submit and go to the next challenge.